Okay, there we go. I did hear that, so that's a good sign. So, hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to the Forge. Welcome back to Blood, Sweat, and Steel. And we have a special guest here today in the Forge. If you don't know who she is, you've been living under a rock. This is Owlvine Green. Owlvine, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Owlvine. For the purpose of today's video, I feel it's important to say that I'm Australian. I make content on YouTube. I'm on Instagram as well under Owlvine, witchy content, pagan content, that kind of thing. And today we're going to have just a whole lot of fun, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what we're doing today is a little bit of a break from the Forge. Um, and we're just having fun and goofing around and comparing U.S. versus Australian slang, this is the second slang video I've done on this channel. I had my friend Iska from the Stitching Witch here about a year ago, and it was U.S. versus Canadian slang.
Ah.
She stumped me the whole time through, and I have a feeling Alvine's going to do even worse job of stumping the hell out of me. But I got some truck driver slang too I can throw at her, so we'll
Awesome.
we'll see how we do. So since you are my guest here in the Forge, would you like to go first, or would you rather I?
Sure. Yeah, no,
Oh,
let's do it. Yep. And in no particular order, I've written down all different things. I got my friend and my husband in as well. So we've got some good ones here. And probably should say, I guess, disclaimer that there will be swear words that
oh yeah.
we
This
stick away from on YouTube.
this is not a video for children.
That's it. And I think we're past the magical 30-second mark for YouTube, so we're allowed to swear now. But
Oh,
I'm not
good.
going to yet anyway. Okay. So I've got the first word is durries, and I can put that into a sentence with a few other Australian words. Hey mate, let's swing by the servo to grab petrol and a pack of durries.
Oh,
What?
that would be like would that be it's either crisp chips or crisps or a pack of cigarettes.
It's a pack of cigarettes.
Okay.
So we also a servo was another one in there. So we call a or a gas station. I guess you guys call it gas station. We either
Mm.
call it a petrol station or a servo, as in
That would be
service
like service
station.
station. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because we
Cool.
shorten everything.
Yeah, so do we. So, okay. You kind of stumped me. I wasn't sure if it was like a snack or cigarettes. Um it, I never heard it called that
There you
ever.
go.
But okay, so for up here we got some general American slang to start us off. Here's an easy one.
Okay.
Some bitch.
Son of a bitch. I got
Yes.
that one. Yeah,
Yep.
love it.
It's an easy. We're
It is.
starting out with an easy one.
I've seen that one on a lot of movies, so I know that one.
Yeah, it's not unknown. It's not unknown. It's like y'all. We say it all the time.
That's it. Love
I
it.
don't think y'all counts anymore because I've heard people up in Canada use it. So
You know what? I feel like it's such a great word, and I'm like, I feel weird about adding it to my own vocabulary, but I will admit I am slightly because I'm like, as if it doesn't fit here. Like we love to smush and shorten words. Yo, like it's perfect.
yeah. Yeah, I imagine y'all and some bitch would work down there very well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Honestly, I'm pretty sure people say some bitch down here too. Oh, maybe not quite so. We're more like nasally. It might
Yeah.
sound a bit different.
Depending on the accent where you're from, it's some beach.
Yeah, some beach.
So since you are from the south, I'm having non-alcoholic New Zealand red. So
Ooh, very
yeah.
nice. I'm
Mhm.
having non-alcoholic water this morning.
Mm. I work tomorrow, so
Yeah,
we don't
I
have
got to
that.
work this afternoon. So there we go.
Fun.
All right, I got the next one. Hot under the collar.
Oh, that means you're getting pissed off.
Yes, we're
Yeah,
doing
we
good.
use that too. We
All
use
right.
it too.
I thought there might be some crossover. I'm so interested to see.
Yeah. So let's see, which next one should we use? Okay. If something is hee haw, what is it?
Ooh, hee haw. Like so.
No.
Damn it. All right, what is it? I have no idea.
Like country bumpkin or redneck.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Very, yeah, like very, very country bumpkin. Like my school district was so hee haw. I actually used to think that the first day of hunting season was a national holiday because we never had school. We're just so damn hee haw that nobody bothered to come in. The school district just gave up and
Oh
said,
my God, I love
"Screw it,
that.
it's a day off."
That's awesome. I love that hee haw. All
Mhm.
right, well, let's go with I'm crossing them all out so I can keep. I've got a few. Actually, no, I'll make you guess later. All right. What about to give someone a bell?
Give them a bell.
Yeah,
Is that like ring their bell, like punch them?
it is not.
It is not.
It is not.
Oh, it's a phone call.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, because okay, doesn't Britain say give them a ring?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
instead, give
which
them
makes sense.
a. Mm.
Okay, so I didn't get that one. I had to take a second guess. Okay. What is if something is cattywampus, what is it?
Caddy, what? That is a fabulous term. I've never heard that before. Cattywampus. Is it like aggressive, like bitchy?
No. It's either a picture or something, or like a something is either crooked or specifically it's a desk, a chair, or a stool with one leg that's just a little bit too small and it just wobbles. It's
Cattywampus.
cattywampus.
I'm writing that down. I like that one. Cattywampus. All right. Um, what do I mean if I said we had a blue?
Kind of blue.
Mm,
A cold day?
no,
No.
not a cold day.
A blue. We had a blue.
Yeah,
Did you blow a tire?
no. We got into a fight.
Oh,
A blue is a fight.
oh, I would never have thought to call it that.
That's a really
Okay.
common one here. Had a blue. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you got me again. Shit. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Okay. This is specifically truck driver slang, so it's a little on the dirtier side.
All right. Give it
What's a
to me.
lot? What's a lot lizard?
A lot lizard.
A lot lizard.
Okay. I'm going to assume it's a boner.
No, but it can result in one. A lot
Okay.
lizard is a truck stop prostitute.
Okay. Oh, a lot lizard. Okay. Lot as in parking lot.
Right.
Lizard
Yes.
hanging out in the
Parking
car.
lot.
Okay. All right. I get it.
Yep.
Can result in one. I like that. All right.
No.
I've got a sentence with two words in it here. What does this sentence mean? Chuck me my thongs. I'm heading to the bottle-o.
Chuck me my thongs. You're heading to the what?
Bottle-o.
The bottle
Mm-hmm.
bottle opener. That might be a bar. Chuck me my thongs. Well, it's not what it means here because a thong is a type of bathing suit, specifically a woman's bathing suit. I have absolutely no idea.
So thongs are what we call flip-flops.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we always call them thongs. So chuck me my flip-flops. I'm heading to the bottle store. So the alcohol like bottle-o. I don't even know what we call it. What are you supposed to
Oh,
call it? I only ever
oh,
call it a bottle-o.
okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Depending on where you are in the U.S., that's going to
Mhm.
vary. The state store, right? Some states you have to buy alcohol from a state-run store, right?
Okay.
Other states you can just get it at the freaking grocery store.
Mhm.
It depends on where you live.
Interesting. Yeah, we have ones in my state, they're all attached, well, not all, sorry. There are many that are attached to the big grocery stores. So they're sort of like a little separate store, but they're like right there. And then I know in other states it's different, but we have a big drinking culture here. So lots of
That's
bottles.
right. Both of our countries call them states, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because Canada is provinces, and then yeah, here
Yeah.
we're states. Well, we have states and territories as
Okay.
well. So I
Yeah,
don't
we have territories, but they're not attached to the continental U.S.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that see that makes more sense. Ours are. So I don't really know
Okay.
why. But anyway, I should probably know. Back to school for me.
And,
All right, I think it's your turn now.
okay. Um. Okay. More truck driver slang.
Mhm.
This one isn't too dirty. It's if you're driving on the road and you hear over the CB, there's a gator on the zipper. What do I mean? And it would come to you in a depending on what time period you're in. Like in the early days of trucking, it would be something like Breaker 19, there's a gator on the zipper. Hug the white line if you don't want a clipper.
Okay, so gator, I'm pretty sure is alligator. Zipper, I mean, I guess I'm assuming that's just the road, and then the hugging the white line would be like to stay over. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, okay. I've never seen an Australian road, but in the U.S., lanes of travel on the highway are divided by a dotted white line.
Yes,
That's
we have
the
the same.
zipper. That's the
Okay.
zipper. A
Okay.
gator, when a tire explodes and shreds to pieces, it sort of looks like an alligator tail. So that's the gator.
Ah,
So the gator on the zipper is there's a shredded piece of tire on the dotted white line that divides the
mhm.
highway.
In the middle of the road to stay
And
to the
back in the day, truck drivers would entertain themselves and try and kind of confuse the police by saying it in a sort of sing-song way. They weren't singing, but they would like make up rhymes, just kind of be a smartass and try and confuse the police. So,
love
and
it.
also entertain each other.
Of course.
Right.
You're
Because
out there driving long, long days, huh?
yeah, yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Gator on the zipper. All right. What do an ankle biter and a rat bag have in common?
An ankle biter and a rat bag.
Yeah,
Is this an Aussie joke?
it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
An ankle biter is like a teeny little critter with teeth,
hmm
and a rat bag. I don't know what a rat bag is.
They are both terms for kids.
That's awful. Well, we would call kids ankle biters, sure.
Yeah.
We also call them tricycle motors.
Oh, I like that. Tricycle motor. I'll write that one down too.
Okay, so more truck driver slang, I suppose. Let's see. Do I need anything to do now? What's a bear in plain wrapper?
A bear in plain wrapper.
A bear in a plain wrapper.
Oh. Um, someone who looks nice but is really an asshole.
No, I can see why you went there though. So a bear in a plain wrapper. In the US, highway patrol police officers had this Smokey the Bear hat,
Oh, yes.
and we call the police bears because of that. So a bear in a plain wrapper is a police officer in an unmarked police car.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Bear in a. I gotta write all these down. I love these. This is so fun. Okay. If I was to say I'm buggered, what does that mean?
It means you're either confused or pissed off, like buggered, like oh bugger it, like to hell with it. I'm
Close. We do say that one too, but when I say I'm buggered, it means I'm tired or usually like quite exhausted.
okay.
Oh, I'm buggered,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we probably just say I'm beat
Yep.
or I'm smoked. I'm done. I'm out.
Smoked is a good
I'm
one.
out.
I
Yeah.
have heard beat.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to
Sure. What do I mean if I say, well, bless your heart?
go? I know this is like a passive aggressive, like they're there. Like, is it kind of like shush, they're there, something like
That
that?
is Southern United States underhanded way of saying of calling someone a cunt.
Okay.
It's like it is really rude. You don't say that to somebody unless you're trying to start a fight because you probably will.
There you go. I didn't realize it was that much of a thing. Like I'd
Oh yeah,
certainly
it's
heard
like
Americans
it's
like say,
extremely offensive. If
okay.
someone says bless your heart, they do not like you.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, Dunny.
Dunny.
I got to go to the Dunny.
Oh, that's the bathroom.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we call that a shitter
Yep. I think we
or
can
the
do that.
crapper or the
Yep.
crapper
Yep. Or the throne.
or the throne or the John
Yep.
or the hopper.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Hmm, it's not as common. Dunny. Okay, yeah. Let's see. If I called someone a Southern Belle, what am I calling them?
It's like a really beautiful southern girl, yeah, like very I don't know, with the accent and the cooking and the yeah.
So, American insults, especially Southern insults, don't always sound like insults. A Southern Belle is a snobby ass Southern bitch who was raised on daddy's money.
Okay.
So, if you call someone a Southern Belle, you don't like them.
There you go. See, I've heard these terms before, but I think I've read them in books and stuff, and I didn't realize they were quite so like
They're really
derogatory, I
underhanded,
guess.
mean,
Yeah.
like they're really mean spirited, and they're designed to like somebody who's not from there wouldn't know they're being insulted.
Hmm. Well, now I feel like I'm in the know, so that's good.
Oh yeah.
That's good to know. All right. I got a good one for you. This one my husband was really excited about and wanted to share. So it says, we're not here to fuck spiders. That me.
Holy shit, Australia and spiders. Oh my gosh. Um, we're not here to mess around.
Yes, it says it's basically stop standing around and get to work. So it's one that tradies use
Okay.
a lot. Yeah.
Oh damn.
It's a good one, eh?
So if I told you someone that so and so screwed the pooch,
Hmm.
what do I mean?
I have heard that term before. I'm assuming it means they've stuffed up somehow.
Yes, that's
Okay,
exactly what it
good.
means.
All right. Rug up. You need to rug up.
Oh, is that like man up?
No,
No?
that is to get warm.
Oh,
Rug
okay.
up, put some layers on, make yourself warm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's um so this one's very regional and I've very rarely heard it, but I have heard it. If I call someone a verb, what am I saying about them?
A verb.
A verb.
Mm, you're a verb. I'm assuming it's an insult. Um, does it mean they're an idiot?
No, it's not necessarily an insult. This
Okay.
is someone whose parents were so hee-haw that they named them a verb.
Ah,
Hunter, Skinner, Archer, Shooter, Scooter, Wheeler, or Dick. These are
you're,
American names.
they are. There's a lot of yeah. There's a lot of people with those sorts of names. I love that. You're a verb. Oh, Good. Good. I like that. All right. Rip off. What a rip off.
Oh, that's like you've been shortchanged or something. Like you got cheated.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes.
use that up here all the time.
There you go. Yeah.
All the time. Let's see. Oh, what's an Arkansas sex stone?
Ooh, an Arkansas sex stone. Is it a vibrator?
No. So if you ask me what kind of crystal or stone this is, and I reply with, "Oh, that's an Arkansas sex stone," because it's just a fucking rock.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Sex stone. Okay.
Just a fucking rock.
Just a fucking rock. All right. All right, next one. She'll be right, mate.
It'll be okay.
It's all gonna be fine. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Shit, we're blowing through these.
I still got a few pages.
Okay. What's a hootenanny?
A hootenanny.
A hootenanny.
Oh. An older woman that likes to have a good time?
No, but damn, I see the logic there. A hootenanny is a ruckus party out in the country.
Ah, okay. That's cool. I like that name. Hootenanny.
Yep.
That's cool.
A hootenanny, a shindig, a hooscow.
Yep, we use shindig. Yeah.
Yep, a clam bake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Upgrades. Oh, go fuck yourself, Zoom.
Go away, Zoom. Got enough problems with you today as it is.
I'm not upgrading.
Right. Seriously. Okay, so tucker. I need some tucker.
Food.
Food, yes.
Yeah, I know, because there's one song that I actually really love. Oh, what the fuck is it? Something about a damn billabong.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that.
I can't remember what it's called, but yes. Yeah, we grew up singing that one.
I can't remember the damn name, the title of the song.
By the billabong.
That's it.
Well, sing Matilda. I should know this. Oh my
God.
God.
That's it. Yes.
Am I even Australian? Yes. Well, sing Matilda.
I actually love that song.
It's a good song. It's very Aussie, isn't it? Like very like outback country vibes.
I don't understand half of it. But I'm pretty sure a tucker bag's like a food sack.
Yes. Yeah. Lunch bag or whatever. Yeah.
All
right. What about if I said it's my shout?
It's your shout.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like your catchphrase?
Could be. It's my shout. Not really. It means I'll pay.
Oh, okay.
If you shout someone, you're paying, or you say your shout, like you pay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We usually say it's on me or it's my treat or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't have any like slang about that. We just if that's what we mean, we just say it.
You say it.
But I guess
well,
that's the same thing down there. Like, everybody knows what it means down there, I guess. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so it's not really slang, it's just local lingo. Well, that is slang, but
yeah, true.
Okay, so this is very specific to New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
What is a shoebie?
A shoebie.
A shoebie.
I know what a shoey is. I know what a shoebie. I'll tell you that one in a minute. Shoebie. Shoobie. Shoobie. I'm not sure. My guess is dancing because of that song.
No, but again, I see the logic. So a shoebie, New Jersey, specifically my area of southern New Jersey, is very much a tourist town. Every summer, boatloads of people come from all over the U.S. to see the beach, specifically go to the beach. Why you would come here from Florida to go to the beach when you have the beach on three sides of you, I do not know. But for some strange reason, they will drive over 1,000 miles to go to the New Jersey beach when you live in Florida.
Wow.
So, for some reason. And also west, like Indiana, I get it. You're in the middle of the damn country. You don't have a beach. So you go to the Jersey Shore. And back in the day, like the 60s and 70s, they would pack their lunch in a shoebox and they'd leave those damn shoeboxes all over the beach.
Oh.
So we call them shoebies. And the nickname stuck. So the term that you'll hear up here a lot is shoebie go home.
Mm-hmm.
They're bad drivers and they litter and they're rude and like that's the stereotype. Now that's not true of all of them. Most of them,
Yeah.
no, that's not true. But that's the stereotype they have now.
That makes sense. Like everywhere I have lived and gone, like the locals always despise tourists. And I do too. So I actually live right by the beach. And so in summer, it's a pain in the ass when I want to just quickly go to the store and grab something. The car park's full, all the streets are full because everyone's going to the beach, you know? So I
Yeah,
do
you can't
understand.
park
And then
anywhere.
the litter, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and lately there's been a lot of vandalism from underage kids or drinking and just being pains in the ass.
Yeah.
But
They're finally free again.
yeah.
They're going crazy.
Mhm.
All right. What do I mean if I said let me show you the ropes?
Let me teach you how it's done or show you how it's done.
Yes, essentially, I'll teach you how to do a particular job or task.
Yeah. We use that one up here a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ooh.
there is some overlap.
There is. It's interesting to see, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, oh, let's see. Another one is what is New Jersey's standard greeting?
Oh, I feel like I should know this. I actually have no idea. Hello.
That's New Jersey's standard greeting. This is backed up by folklore.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are you familiar with the Jersey Devil?
I have heard only reference to, so I don't know much.
Okay, so the folklore story goes that back in the 1600s or 1700s, a Quaker woman was tired of being pregnant. She'd had 12 children so far, and the 13th child, she was so tired of her husband treating her like a baby factory that she cursed herself that this child would be born a devil, and it was. And out it came, fully fully grown, devoured the father, devoured the mother, devoured the housemaid, devoured the priest, everything. And it had the body of a kangaroo, the head of a horse, horns of a goat, wings of a bat, tail of a scorpion, and feet of a pig.
Wow.
And off it flew up the chimney after devouring everybody in the cabin, leaving no witnesses. So how do we know that of the story in the first place? I'm not real sure. And then years later, it was discovered by none other than Louis Bonaparte, who decided it would be a good idea to fire a cannon at it, which he just happened to have, which bounced off. And the only thing that and it causing the Jersey Devil to getting the Jersey Devil's attention, he responded by giving Louis Bonaparte the finger and flying off.
Wow. That is some folklore right there.
Yeah. And that is on point for New Jersey.
Wow.
It doesn't say give him the finger. It said gestured rudely.
Yeah.
Which is interpreted as.
Yeah, we can guess. That's so weird that it's got the body of a kangaroo.
Yeah. I want to know what the hell they were smoking when they saw that thing for the first time. It must have been some good shit.
Something intense, that's for sure. Oh, I forgot to tell you too. So, because you said before, so shoey, I've actually only learnt this one in the last couple of years. Well, I guess I can ask you, what do you think a shoey is?
Is that a shoehorn?
It is not. It is actually a disgusting thing that my husband and his friends do, and I'm sure many other Australian men that are gross. So when it's like some kind of like, they like to celebrate in weird ways, right? So like with the football, they did this like, you know, oh my gosh, our team's doing so well. They will grab one of their shoes.
I know what it is
dirty
now.
fucking shoe, yeah. Fill it with the can of beer and then drink it.
God.
And they all do it, and they'll film it themselves doing it and send it to each other, and it's like a laugh.
Holy crap!
I live with. Disgusting. He was trying to convince me to do it one time too, because he wanted to get one of the other guys' partners to do it, and he's like, "Oh, she'll do it if you do it." I'm like, "There is not a chance in the seven circles of hell that that is ever
Oh,
happening, ever."
no.
Gross. Anyway,
God
there you go.
damn. Maybe I don't want to go drinking in Australia. Holy hell. See, I used to think that Tim Tam Slam was a type of shot, and you straightened me out on that.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I thought that was because we have something called an Alabama Slammer, which is a mixed drink.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, oh, well, maybe it's the same. No, no.
To
Which,
be fair, there may be a shot out there like that. I haven't gone out in the scene for a very long time, so I can't speak too much to that. But the vast majority of us, it's milk and Tim Tams.
milk and Tim Tam. Oh, I did it wrong. So I actually did have a chance to try Tim Tams. My friend Iska sent me some because we can't get them here in the U.S.
Yeah, I know.
Canada can.
Mm-hmm.
So we did a food exchange and we traded snacks. And well, she was actually sent me a box of Tim Tams. So I actually filmed it. First time trying a Tim Tam Slam. So
I missed that. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that one.
it's
Right, Tim Tam Slam.
they're
Tim Tams are
good.
so good. Hey, I haven't had
I'm
one in a
annoyed that we can't get them here because they're actually really good.
They're good. I had a friend who God, this is going back like probably 15 years ago or something, but she was a bit of a pioneer online. So she had like friends in the US and stuff like that. And she would do that. She would send them like all different Australian foods that they couldn't get. So Tim Tams was always on the list. She'd send them over. I can't believe they're still not a thing there, like that you still can't
You
get
would
them.
you'd think they would like if we can get New Zealand non-alcoholic wine, we can't get Tim Tams. What the fuck, America? Like,
Seriously. And they're
yeah,
Tim's okay, record.
recorded by the host or a participant. Got it.
Okay, we're back.
Yikes.
We're back.
Okay. So you can't be sneaky about it, I guess, is why they do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh. All right. Well, jeez, that was fun. Apparently, Zoom doesn't like long videos. I don't know. I forgot where we were because of that.
Right,
So,
I have I'm up to my list in our spot. So shall I jump
okay.
in?
Yeah.
All right. What is it to be stingy?
Well, it has to be like tight on money or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, being cheap.
we use that all the time. Yeah, we use that all the time too. There is a lot of overlap.
There is.
So, all right. Um, so I already asked what the Arkansas sex stone was.
Mm-hmm.
If you're dicking the dog, what are you doing?
I'm assuming messing around. I'm not going to go with my actual guess.
It's wasting time. Yeah, messing around.
All right. What is a Sheila?
Sheila, that's a lady.
Yes, it is a lady.
Okay. Only reason I know that is because of Steve Irwin.
Ah, yes.
The only thing Americans know about Australia comes from either Steve Irwin or Crocodile Hunter.
Which is why everyone thinks that we're just like living with like spiders and snakes and scorpions and whatever. And
Yeah.
it's just not the way that it is. Some
Yeah,
places,
no,
but not here.
it gets Australia gets portrayed as like the new frontier a lot. Like the American Wild West.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been, so I couldn't say, but I'm guessing probably not accurate.
It's sort of similar where we well, kind of similar. You guys are you've populated because our country like landmass is roughly the same. But you've got a lot of population inland. So most of ours is just on the external. And then there's so much land because we actually have less people in our whole country than you guys have in where we would be like the second biggest state in America.
Yeah.
In terms of population.
That actually sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the American East Coast has a higher population than most countries.
Yeah, it's massive. It's insane.
It's just ridiculous.
So many people.
And the state of New Jersey has the highest population density of any state in the U.S.
Okay.
Like we don't have more people than other states total,
Mm-hmm.
but the population density, specifically in northern New Jersey.
Okay.
Again, like I said, I'm in southern New Jersey, where hee haw, so it's very rural. It's very out in the country.
So
Uh,
Northern Jersey's like real close to New York, yeah? Like the city?
yeah, northern Jersey, you can see New York from Newark, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not from here, it gets very confusing. Newark is New Jersey. New York is New York City.
Yeah,
And the
I
rest
learned
of
that
us is
one just the last few years, actually.
and Newark is in Baltimore.
Okay, there you go.
Newark is New Jersey. Newark is Baltimore. New York is just across the bay above New York. It's stupid.
Just to confuse everyone.
Yeah, just to piss everybody off. It's like there's actually 7 or 8 Springfields in the U.S. It's
Okay.
like every state has a Springfield. That's
Mhm.
why The Simpsons is Springfield.
Yeah,
You don't know where it is.
I love that. That's clever.
Yeah.
That's
We
cool.
also had, and the only hell I believe in is actually a small town in it's a it's a small town in I forgot the name of the state now. Michigan.
Michigan.
There
Okay.
is a Hell, Michigan. There's a Hell, Michigan, and Nowhere's Kansas, and a bumfuck Arkansas. I think there might not be.
It might just be a saying.
It might just be a saying. Well, bumblefuck nowhere is a saying.
Yeah, no, we use that one too. Or we say
Okay.
in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Yep, we use that one. Or bumblefuck Egypt. Or the boonies.
Boonies, yeah. I've heard that one.
Boonies, the sticks. Mm,
All right.
okay.
Macca's. What is Macca's?
Mackers.
Mm-hmm.
Mackers.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have anything that kind of sounds like that.
Well, wait till you hear what it is. It's McDonald's,
Really?
but we call it Macca's.
Wow. Why do I hate that? I don't know.
Sounds very different in your accent too. Mackers rather than Macca's.
Yeah, like I never considered New Jersey to have an accent. Like we don't say Jersey.
Mm.
Nobody from Jersey says that. We talk like I do. Jersey. Jersey is some made up bullshit that Hollywood can fuck themselves with. It doesn't exist.
There you go. That's the West Coast. Is it the West Coast? Given the East Coast, West. I don't know. Whichever the opposite is. They don't know you, and they're just
No, they don't. That's yeah, that well, yeah, Hollywood's on the West Coast, definitely. They're about as far away as we can get.
Mm.
Okay, so if you ask me about the weather and I tell you it's coming down like a cow pissing on a flat rock, what do I mean?
That it's raining heavily.
Yes. Yes.
I like that one. All right. Another weather one, kind of. What are sunnies?
Sunnies? Sunglasses.
Sunglasses, yes.
Okay. We would say shades.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So again, a weather one. If you ask me how's the weather and I say it's hotter than 2 rats fucking in a wool sock
It's really hot.
and humid and sticky.
Makes sense. All
But
right.
yes.
I've got a rude one next.
Okay.
Um, what is a gobby?
Uh
I debated.
that's gotta be a blowjob.
It is.
Okay.
It's an icky word for it, in my opinion.
uh so what's an uncle dad?
I'm assuming that's an incest situation.
It is what it sounds like. Someone who has an uncle dad. Someone who has an uncle dad is their nephew son.
Inbred.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's a larrikin?
A larrikin.
Larrikin.
The only thing that even sounds the same is a lariat, but that's probably not it.
Probably not. I don't know that word.
It's a lasso.
Okay. So it's
Um.
larrikin is a person, so they're like a jokester or a prankster or like cheeky or
Oh, okay.
such
Like
a
a
larrikin.
comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hmm. What's roping and riding?
Um, well, I'm assuming that has to do with like catching bulls and stuff is like roping and riding.
Yes,
Uh,
but this is a little bit naughtier slang. Like
okay.
broken and riding.
Okay. So catching someone to have sex with them, essentially, like, yeah.
It's bondage.
Okay. Got that. Not catching, already caught. Got it.
Already caught. Consent, preferably consenting.
Of course.
So, but yeah.
Of course.
I think it's your turn.
Yes. All right. What's a dull bludger?
A dull bludger.
Yeah,
That's a really good one.
it is a good one.
I don't know, but it's a really good one. A dull bludger.
Okay. It's
Is it? Yeah, I don't know.
it's someone on welfare, specifically like or especially when they don't need to be. They're just a
Oh,
dull bludger.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we just call it a freeloader.
Yep. Same thing. Yeah, freeloader.
Okay. All right. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, so this is military slang.
Mm-hmm.
What's a squid?
Is it like someone who no, I don't feel like that's right. I'll just guess. Is it someone who like can't keep up, who's like a bit useless?
No, a squid is the Navy.
Okay. The opposite. Okay.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
we call the Navy squids.
squids. That makes sense.
Mm,
All right. Idiot box.
Idiot box television.
Yes.
We use that one also.
Oh, there you go.
Mhm. Let's see. Uh, we did that. We did shindig. I'm coming out from memory here.
Mhm. I over prepared just in case. I was like, I don't know how many you have.
Yeah, I didn't know how long we would have, and let's see. There's a lot of them. Oh, what's uh, what's goat roping music?
Goat roping music. I assume like very like uppity music.
Country music,
Country music.
country western.
Yeah.
Goat roping music.
Love. All right, I've got like it's kind of a whole section, I guess. Okay, we've got Yobbo, Darrow, Bogan, Drongo, Numbskull, and Ninny.
Numbskull and Ninny are like idiot.
Yeah. So they're all kind
They're
of
all just idiots.
it's
Okay.
kind of it's like an uncultured person. That's what the definition kept saying. Sometimes like a troublemaker, but it's kind of like those like, you know, the lower class
Okay.
human, people will call them. Although
Okay.
we often say it like in a loving way as well. Kind of like, oh, he's such a
Yeah.
but like it can be, you know, friendly also.
Okay. Yeah. Um. So this one's specific to New Jersey again.
Yeah.
What's a piney?
Piney. Is it a
A
pint?
piney? No.
No, I don't know. Piney. Oh, that doesn't sound right, but like one of the like a national park person.
No.
No.
I'll give you a hint. I am a piney.
Oh, okay. That doesn't really help. Um,
Okay.
I don't know what that is. My two guesses were wrong.
Someone who specifically was born and raised in the New Jersey Pine Barrens is a piney.
Oh, okay. So is that like a section of forest? The pine.
Yeah, so there's a chunk of New Jersey that is the National Pine Barrens Wildlife Preserve,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got a lot of folk. This is where the Jersey Devil is fabled to live, where he's from, and this is where it's actually been recorded as one of the creepiest places in America.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like as far as like outdoors and in the woods, and nobody can explain why.
Mm.
because it doesn't really have all that many like big scary land predators. We don't have grizzly bears, we don't have pumas, we don't have mountain lions, we don't have, alligators.
Mm,
It's just, if you've ever been there, and I'm used to it because I'm from here, but there's this weird creep about it. It's just eerie,
it's like a vibe.
especially yeah, yeah.
Mm,
It's you ever that feeling when you walk into a part of the woods that you're just not supposed to be in.
yeah.
That's the entirety of the Pine Barrens.
Interesting.
People don't like it here
Interesting.
unless you're born and raised here, in which case it's
Mm.
kind of like whatever.
Yeah, it's your home. It's what you know.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, a piney is someone who's born and raised here.
Okay. Well, I've got like a person centric thing too. So, have you ever heard of the term esche?
Esche.
Yeah,
It refers to a person.
it refers to a person. So,
I've never.
I kind of feel like I'm really out of the loop. So, I've actually only an esche is a type of person. Now, I've only heard of this subgroup of people recently. So I like clearly I live in an upper class area and don't get out much anymore. But where I used to live, there's a lot of them around there. So they're it's like an urban youth subculture. They're known for like being quite violent and wearing sportswear. But what I thought was hilarious, I wanted to share with you. Have you heard of Pig Latin?
Yes.
Okay, so Esche is actually derived from Pig Latin. So it is sesh, short for session, short for like, smoking up. And they love Pig Latin, so it's esche. And apparently apparently they go around like swear. They've got a bunch of words that are all in Pig Latin. Don't know how this happened, but there is a subculture of people in Australia that speak Pig Latin for real. So there you go.
That's certainly unique. Like,
So wild.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so I've heard people like complaining about esches and stuff, like, oh, they're just such, they're like, they're the naughty teenagers that hang around at shopping centers and whatever
Right.
else, right? But I only discovered through getting ready for this video that it was derived from Pig Latin. So anyway, I just thought that was so hilarious and I had to share it with you.
Yeah, we don't really have like nobody like we all speak American here, so we don't really try and speak other languages.
I would like to
Or
say that this is not for a reflection of Australia, I hope, this strange Pig Latin phenomenon.
well, I'm certainly not in a country that has any right to talk shit about anybody else right now. like, no, I don't. No, I don't think it is because one, I've never heard of that. Like when I think of Australia, I think of Americans love people who are also outdoorsy,
Yeah.
and that's your reputation is you have a lot of like big outdoors enthusiasts. So of course Americans love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the other reason why we like Canadians is because they're outdoorsy too.
Makes sense.
So yeah,
These are urban weirdos, not outdoorsy.
we have those too. But let's see. We did piney. We did. Oh, what's a hooser?
Oh, a hooser. Someone that you're confused about.
No. Well, they are confusing. There's someone from Indiana.
Okay.
That's the Hoosier state. No, the Illinois. Illinois is the Hoosier state.
Mm-hmm. And why is that? What's Hoosers? What does that come
That's I have no idea where that comes from. It's just always been the Hoosier state.
from? Hooser state. All right. Might look into
It's
that.
like Ohio's the Buckeye state. But I do know why that one is. There's a Buckeye tree. And they make cookies that look like Buckeyes. So
Buckeye State.
yep.
All right. I'm wondering how to present this one. So it's cunt, but I guess it's like how we use cunt here. So I think over there it's generally like a negative term, right? Like you're such a cunt.
Yeah, it's really rude.
So here it is literally the gamut. So it's what you call a friend. You go, how's it going, cunt? It is just like referring to that person. You're like, oh, that cunt over there. Or it could be an asshole, like, you know, the really, really rude. So it's literally like just a favored word here.
So you're the only country in the world that uses cunt more than Scotland, then.
Probably. Probably. It's actually my favorite swear word, personally. I love it. But I never use it on the internet because, you know, it offends a lot of people.
Right.
But here
Yeah.
it's just like you just say it, you know, it's like
Yeah.
normal.
What is leaf peeping?
Leaf keeping.
Leaf peeping, like
Leaf
peeping
peeping.
with your eyes?
A peeping Tom? Is it like
No.
no? And I've just got it. My cat, stay down, thank you. She's trying to eat my crow.
Hmm.
Leaf peeping. I don't know. I would assume it's like peering through bushes.
So in New England, in our area called New England, which is
Mhm.
the northeast of Northeast, right? It's above New Jersey,
Yeah.
and it's on the East Coast specifically. New York, Maine, Massachusetts. In the fall, it is famous for having very vibrant
Mm.
colored leaves that turn color in the fall. Leaf peeping is a tourist activity where you specifically go to New England to see the different colored leaves.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I would definitely like to be a leaf peeper up there one day. See those amazing autumnal colors. Be cool.
And the only reason I've done it is I used to drive a truck. I made deliveries up there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I can tell you that the drive through New England in the fall is actually gorgeous because it's also mountainous. So there's all these rolling mountains and hills of multiple colored trees and leaves. It's gorgeous.
Oh, sounds incredible.
Yep.
It's on my list. It's on my bucket list for sure. All right. Fuck me dead.
Is that like, oh, fuck me or screw it or shit? Or it's like saying it's like what you say when you stub your toe or you pissed off at something.
It's more like unbelievable. Like, oh my gosh, fuck me dead. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like that. Yeah.
damn. All right. Fuck me running sideways in a wet paper bag.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Um, and I guess something like what you just said. Oh, is it like things aren't great?
Yeah.
Something
Like
like that.
things are not going well.
Yeah. All right. This is a term I just learnt too. Siggy butt brain.
Siggy butt brain.
Yeah.
Is that like an idiot?
It is. So
Or
go.
a cigarette addict, someone who just chain
Yes.
smokes all the time.
Yes.
Okay.
So Siggy is short for cigarette. And it's
Right.
apparently when you've been abusing the effects of nicotine for too long and have cigarette filters in your head. That's the definition.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. What is uh
Do you want me to head through a few? I got a whole bunch written down still. So,
yeah, because I ran out of mine. I didn't write them all down. So
so I over prepared because I hate like I was like, oh, I can't like go and like sorry, my lights.
yeah, now I feel like an idiot because I underprepared. So
All right. We'll do a lightning round. All
all
right.
right.
Fucking oath.
Fucking oath. Is that like fucking A, like fucking
Yes.
right?
Yep, means
Okay.
yes. Yep. All right. We've got yeah, nah, and nah, yeah. So what does yeah, nah mean?
So yeah, no, it's more like yeah, no. Like first you say yes, but you mean no. So it's yeah, no.
Yeah, that's it.
And
And
no,
then nah,
yeah is the opposite. We do the same thing. We just have a slightly different inflection on it.
yeah.
Okay, oh, what's a yunzer?
A yunza. Yunza. I'm assuming it refers to a person.
It
Yuns.
refers to a person from a particular place.
Okay. I literally have no idea. I'm just gonna say the first thing pops in my head. Yunza, New York.
No, that's a user. New York says use guys, and Boston says use guys.
Mm-hmm.
So up in New England, those are users. A Yunzer is from specifically Pennsylvania, but a specific city in Pennsylvania, which the name is running away from me. Um, oh, for goodness sakes. I had to write it down and I lost it.
Ah, I hate that.
Oh my God. I go there all the freaking time when I drove truck.
I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, let's put it in
Uh,
the comments underneath when you remember.
yeah.
It's this one. All right. What does it mean if I need to fang a Yui?
You're making a U-turn.
Yes.
Okay. So if I tell you to flip a bitch, what am I telling you to do?
I'm assuming get rid of a girl that you're seeing.
Nope.
No.
Make a U-turn.
Ah, okay. Flip a bitch. All right.
hmm
Okay. My friend told me this one. You got a lot of teeth for a lippy cunt.
It means you talk a lot of shit.
I'm assuming so, yeah.
Damn. Okay. We use this one a lot. I learned this one from my Canadian friend, but I've heard a lot of Americans use it. What's a douche canoe?
Oh, all right. Douche canoe. Is it a pad?
No, God, no. It's just that someone who's a douchebag or an asshole.
Douche All right.
It probably came from Canada, and that's why they involved the canoe.
Okay. All right. I guess it makes sense. As much as slang does. All right.
Yeah.
Um, you couldn't organize a route in a brothel with a fistful of 50s.
Someone who's just completely disorganized.
Yes.
Okay. Damn.
Oi, 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 get off there. Hey, hey, hey. Hop down. Hop down. Sorry, my cat's on my altar. She's not allowed to be get down. Oh,
Oh,
I got my back turned. Naughty girl. Okay.
yeah.
Sorry.
Um. So, what's a chicken coop? Truck driver slang.
Oh, well, a chicken coop is where we keep chickens here. A chicken coop. Um, a woman that you would like to sleep with?
No. So, chicken coop is the U.S. truck is a truck driver slang,
Uh-huh.
and the only reason you would know it is if you watched a lot of old truck driver movies. But they do exist and they're everywhere. Chicken coop is specifically a police checkpoint or a scales where you have to weigh the truck.
Okay.
It's nicknamed as the chicken coop. So if the chicken coop's full of bears, that means the scales are open.
That's cool. All right. I like that.
Yeah, truck drivers seem we kind of have a language that's all of our own and
Yeah.
nobody else speaks it, but it got really popular back in like the 80s, 70s and 80s. So they made a lot of movies about it.
Mhm.
I think one of the only things in America really exports in mass is media.
Yes.
So it is possible that a lot more people know about that one than I do. So I didn't know if maybe Australia watched a lot of Smokey and the Bandit or
I'm
Chris
sure
Christopherson.
it's a little before my generation, but I'm sure that that was definitely a thing because I know that I mean, we've been massively exposed to your culture through, yeah, media and all of that. And maybe I was gonna say a little less now, not really though, because we've got such a mass, but there is a little bit more Australian TV and stuff now than there used to be. So yeah. All right. As useless as a glass door on a dunny.
No good at all.
No good at all. All right. What about calm your tits?
That means calm down.
Yeah.
We use that one a lot. We use that one a lot too.
There you go.
So what about made a wrong turn at Albuquerque?
You've gone the wrong way?
Yep, you're completely lost.
Yeah. All right. Fair dinkum.
Fair dinkum?
Mm-hmm.
It's like fair play.
It means
What?
it's true.
Oh, okay.
Or for real or whatever. Fair dinkum.
If I tell you you ain't just whistling Dixie, what do I mean? Like you
Um,
say something to me, and I
yeah.
say you ain't just whistling Dixie.
Does it mean you're right?
It means we agree.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Zoom is being a pain in the ass again. There we
Oh
go.
no.
It's asking me to upgrade.
Okay. We don't want to upgrade right now. Thank you, Zoom. Later.
Yeah, no.
Seriously. All right. A chin wag.
Oh, that's a conversation.
Yeah. Having a talk.
Okay. Shoot the shit.
Same thing, yeah. Like hang out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we say that too. Shoot the shit. All right. Let me see. What is something that's iffy?
Iffy?
Mm-hmm.
It's like questionable.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we would say sketchy.
Yeah.
You can't bullshit a bullshitter.
We'll use that one too.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. But it's essentially like, yeah, you can't lie to someone who is like has smarts too, something like that.
Yeah.
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 You flog.
Yeah. Flog.
Yeah, flog. If I was to say that to someone.
Well, a flogging is like a beating. But I don't think that's what it means.
It doesn't.
I think it might mean you joker.
It's an idiot, basically. You
Oh, okay.
flog. Oh, you idiot. Yeah.
Okay. What's a jackwagon?
A jack wagon.
Mm-hmm. If I called you a jackwagon.
Okay, it's different. I'll take my guess. You're a jack wagon. I guess same thing, is it? Idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot or someone who's always messing it up.
Okay. We've got that too. Oh, actually, no, that's a different one. Never mind. Let's go yonks.
Yonks.
Yonks. It's gonna take yonks.
It's gonna take yonks. Oh, is that like it's gonna take grit or determination?
It's gonna take ages.
Oh, okay.
Like a long time, yonks.
Okay. Um hmm. I just had one.
I hate that.
Pittsburgh. That's where the place was.
Okay. We remember
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Holy crap. Um what's a hoser?
a hoser. Someone who lies, like takes people for a ride a bit.
Nope.
No.
It's a slang term for a Canadian. They use it differently.
Okay.
We use it to mean Canadians,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not actually derogatory. It's just Canadians. It's something they say, so that's what we call them. We also call them Canucks,
Mm-hmm.
but that's like it just means Canadian.
Yeah. Okay. Canucks. All right. You little ripper.
You little shit, you little bastard.
It means awesome.
Oh, okay.
You little ripper. Yeah. We're happy.
Yeah, we'd use some bitch that way too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some bitch. All right. Hmm. What is oh you couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag.
I have heard that one too. So you
Okay.
couldn't yeah, you couldn't do it even like you're just useless basically, yeah?
Yeah, you
Like
couldn't do
that.
it if you tried. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All
Basically you're a win.
right. You've got Buckley's.
You've got Buckley's.
Hmm.
You've got nerve.
You've got no chance.
Oh, okay.
Buckley's
We'd
is
say we'd say bubkus.
Bupkis.
See, they're okay. What's a hillbilly?
Hillbilly is someone who lives in the hilly areas, yeah, of the US. I know it's like often used as a derogatory kind of, well,
Yeah,
can be. Yeah.
can be, or it can just be like a description.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
I like that one. I've used that for a long time. I remember a few years ago I used the term hillbilly on my channel because I was like, oh, we're hillbillies, like, you know, the way we were living and stuff, whatever. And someone was like, oh, that is so offensive, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I guess you're always gonna find people that are like that, hey.
yeah. So yeah, it's like, and something that is hillbilly fabulous is just it's redneck as hell.
Yeah. I
Hillbilly fabulous is redneck as hell. Yeah.
love that. Fabulous. All right, what is a cold one?
Ah, that's a beer. We use that
Yes,
too.
you know that one. All right.
Um, so what's a city slicker?
Someone who lives in city who is useless at all things country.
At all things country, yeah. Not useless, but like just doesn't know their way around out in the boonies.
Yeah. All right. A few stubbies short of a six pack.
Oh, that's like someone who's probably kind of crazy.
Someone who's a bit slow. It's kind of like
Oh, okay.
few screws missing, you know. So stubbies are like another word for beer, and then obviously they come in a six pack
Right.
often. So
Yeah, what would be what? Yeah, our equivalent would be like not the brightest bulb in the box,
mm-hmm.
or not the brightest bulb in the chandelier, not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I use that one, not the sharpest tool in the
Yeah.
shed. Yeah. Right, I've got one here too. Better than a kick up the ass.
It's like better than a sharp stick in the eye.
Yeah, better than
Like
nothing.
better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than nothing. Better than a kick in the ass. Yeah. Um. Uh. I'd lose if my head wasn't screwed on. If I'd lose my own head if it wasn't screwed on.
I use that one too. Yeah,
Okay.
forgetful. So forgetful.
Mhm.
Put a sock in it.
That means to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Like to be quiet. Um. So this one's a little bit of an insult.
Okay.
Dick breath.
Someone who's full of shit.
Yeah. Well, it's like a jackass or an asshole or
Yeah.
yeah, someone you don't like very much.
Dick breath. Write that one down. My peeps are gonna love that one. All right. Tell him he's dreaming.
Tell him he's dreaming.
Yeah.
Oh, he's full of crap.
Yeah, it is. So it's usually like full of crap or like it's actually derived from a movie called The Castle, which is an Aussie film from late 80s, early 90s, something like that, like a classic. And it's sort of like he's not offering a good deal, you know. Tell him
Oh,
he's
okay.
dreaming. Not
Oh
gonna
yeah, like no, no way in hell.
not gonna
Okay.
happen. Yeah.
Um, if I say something sounded like two turtles fucking, what did it sound like?
I'm assuming, oh, actually, I was gonna say loud, but I'm gonna assume that it's quiet.
It's a loud knocking noise.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, on your bike.
On your bike. Like, get out of here?
Yeah, you should leave.
Okay.
On your bike.
That's like off you fuck in Britain.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, uh, oh, uh, he was running like his ass was on fire and his hair was catching.
Running really fast.
Yeah,
Trying to get
like
away.
running like hell, like getting the hell away.
Yeah. What is a smoko?
A smoko.
Mm-hmm.
It's either a cigarette or a cigar.
Kind of. So we call smoko our breaks here. So like if you're
Okay.
going on smoko, you've got that's sort of like your small kind of break or whatever. And yeah, obviously for people who smoke, they'll smoke, but it's just called smoko.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, if something's going like a bat out of hell, what's it doing?
Super fast. It's going super, super.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
Well, you
I
know,
grew up with meatloaf, so there we go again.
yes, I know. Thank you, Zoom. You've done that to us 3 times now. Good gods. It's either Mercury retrograde or Zoom is really trying to torpedo their own program.
I think Zoom's just a cunt.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's probably the best word for it. Okay. Well, where were we? I think it was your turn.
Okay. Hold your horses.
Hold on a second. We use that one all the time too.
It probably comes from you, really, I would think, because you've got a very horse like, I'm thinking like old
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, we like to pretend that the Wild West culture is still going, even though it's not at all. Um, okay. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Does that mean have sex with me?
It's a really bad pickup line.
I have heard that one. I like that one.
Okay.
I like it.
Uh,
Honestly, if a cowboy said that to me, but I'm Australian, I'm nasty like that. All right, no walkers.
no wakas? Is that like no nerve or your chicken shit?
It's like no worries, no problem,
Okay.
no walkers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, I had one I was gonna. Oh, if life was fair, horses would ride cowboys half the time.
I guess it just means like suck it up. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
Life ain't fair. Get used to it.
All right. One for the road. If I'm having
Oh, grabbing a drink for like last call.
yeah. Last
Okay.
one before you go. Yeah.
All right. Oh, what's a fart squirrel?
A fart squirrel. I have
Yep.
no idea. I
It's
yeah, you go.
a skunk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, fart squirrel. I like that. Fart squirrel. That's hilarious. All right. Struth.
A what?
Struth.
A scruth?
Struth. Struth. Struth.
Struth.
Yes.
We don't have anything even remotely similar.
No, I don't think so.
Struth.
So if anyone watched Home and Away growing up, I don't know if I think that was possibly, or Neighbours, I think more Neighbours was in America, but we had these 2 Australian TV shows, and on Home and Away, if anyone watching has seen that, there was a character that always said, Struth.
Oh, is that like an exclamation of frustration? Like
Yeah.
screwed. Okay, so it's
like, oh my goodness, or like, whatever.
Okay.
Truth. Yeah.
Harder than the hinges of hell.
Ooh, very difficult, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yes. It actually means like very difficult or something that is actually like literally very hard, like a
Mhm.
tungsten or something.
Okay.
Yeah, but it can mean difficult too. Yes.
All right. I've got one more, and then I've just got like a little trivia
Okay.
thing. So the last one I've got is which you might know as well, I think. Pull the wool over your eyes.
Oh yeah, we use that one all the time. It's to fool someone or to hide the truth from somebody.
Yeah.
Um, what's what's a carpet snatcher?
Uh, I don't know, and I'm worried to guess because my guesses are pretty bad. So I'm gonna let you say what it is.
Someone that likes to trip people up, like literally pulling the carpet out from underneath someone.
I'm
Someone who
glad
likes
I
to trip
didn't say what
people
I
up,
thought.
or like be a troll. I can guess what you're thinking.
Been talking long enough now. All right. Okay. So my last bit of like trivia that my husband again really wanted me to share because he just thought it was awesome. So one of our prime ministers back in the 1950s actually held the world record for chugging a jug of beer the fastest. So this was Bob Hawke. And apparently he chugged a whole jug of beer, which I don't know, here that's 2.5 pints. So I don't know if that means
Oh, we
anything.
call okay.
And he did that in 11 seconds.
Damn.
So there you go. And we
So
were all
we
like, you
have
know what? This man needs to be the prime minister.
we don't call it a jug. We don't measure that way.
Mm-hmm.
So something of like a jug of beer like that, we call it a growler.
A growler.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Growler. Interesting. I've never heard that before.
Mhm.
I'm always surprised. Like, I feel like I know it's so stupid, but I'm like, I feel like because of all the media and because I talk to so many Americans every day and all this kind of stuff, I feel like there should be no surprises for me, but there has been a lot of surprises in
Oh,
this,
yeah.
I will say.
Okay. So yeah, yours actually did too. I thought yours would be like I was expecting you to ask me like what a spanner water is because that one I know.
I don't even know that one. I've never heard that. Can you tell me this
Okay.
Australian slang, please?
Okay. No, so this I watched Shadiversity. He must be from a different area.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, spanner water, which is what y'all call a wrench, it's cold water because if you fall in, it tightens your nuts.
Oh, yep. Spanner water. All right. That makes sense.
Apparently. Now I don't know. I've never been to Australia, so I don't know.
I'm going to
But
look at it. I'm sure it's a thing. I have no doubt it's a thing. Like yeah, no doubt. I didn't even realize, like, because I was looking up slang and this is literally scratching the surface. It's like insane. And I'm sure it's the same for
yeah.
you. Like, how much slang?
Yeah, well, and the thing is, the websites around here, like, they're trying really hard to like give you slang without giving you like real local slang because they you can't Google like the dirty slang in New Jersey. It's all
Yeah.
you're gonna get is like you'll get shooby, you'll get piney, you'll get hoagie. Hoagie is a type of sandwich up here. You're not gonna get dick breath. Like, like you're not going to find that. You kind of have to be a local or know the locals really well to hear that.
Makes sense.
Like a nephew's son or uncle dad. No,
Mhm.
you're not going to hear it. Like if somebody's family tree doesn't fork, you're not going to hear about those ones.
I like that one. Family tree doesn't fork. Uh, that's
Yeah,
good.
parents are closely related.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those ones because we use that as an insult
Mm,
a lot.
yeah. That makes sense. I like that. I got a few more idiot ones that I wrote down. We also say dill, buffhead, and munted. So if someone's munted, an idiot.
Head. Oh my god.
And that's
We
it.
do use
That's
one we use as an exclamation, like "Holy crap!" is "Slap your mama."
slap your mama. Yeah, I like that.
Yep. And we actually Louisiana has a brand of hot sauce called "Slap Your Mama" hot sauce. It's freaking fire. It's liquid fire in a bottle. Like, why
Oh
would you?
gosh.
I don't know if Australians like spicy foods, but You might want to stay clear of Louisiana.
Yeah,
Do
we
y'all?
got we're very multicultural here. So like as a general, like the so my friends and I are always like, oh, so Australian, right? And that more means that people eat like really plain. So I'm like from European descent. And I've got friends who are like Sri Lankan and all this. So there's like that multicultural thing. But if you like
Hmm.
there's a lot of Australians I know, like the standard kind of food for Australians is like um meat and veg, kind of like really simple fare. But again, we're so multicultural that, yeah. So I know people like we're quite into spice, but as a general rule, probably not. Like I know that it's bigger in the US. Like you guys have got all your hot
Yeah.
sauces and different things, and yeah,
Well, we're just north of Mexico, which there's a
yeah,
lot of very spicy food down there. So we'll like actually, oh god, the best food you're ever going to get is down by the Mexican border. And you
yeah.
don't go to a restaurant, you go to a food truck that makes like
Mm.
legit Mexican food. And people complain a lot about, oh, they're still no, they're not. You don't want those jobs anyway. And two, they're here legally,
Mm-hmm.
and like they're like their job. They cross the border to come to work,
Yeah.
and they run a food truck. Best
Mm.
freaking tacos you'll ever fucking have.
I'll be putting that on my list. I have a list of things that I want to do when I come to America one day, and that'll be it. Food truck on the border.
Mm. Um, Also, if you do, Texas barbecue and Carolina barbecue are different.
Okay.
Texas is Texas is much hotter, spicier.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina is like it's got a sweet, tangy bit to it.
Ooh, that sounds kind of up my
Yeah,
alley. Carolina.
it's really fucking good. I prefer Carolina barbecue. Don't tell Texas, but I prefer Carolina.
That sounds amazing. I love these tips.
Um, oh, food. Yeah, if you come to America and you leave hungry, it's your fault because despite the reputation, like especially if they hear someone with an Australian accent, like, oh my God, we're gonna want to talk to you all damn day. Like because we don't get to hear that shit very often, most of the time. There's like people around here were very like you were born and raised in a certain area and you never leave. There's a lot of bubble towns around here.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Well, I know that
bubble.
culture of moving is quite big for you guys too. So that would make I feel like here we stay more in the area we were born in. Maybe in general, I don't know what the percentage would be than you guys. Like I know it's quite big for people to like go to college interstate and like move around in states and stuff like that. We
It
don't.
depends on where you're from.
Okay. Yeah.
It depends on where you're from. Because if you're hee haw, you're hee haw forever,
Mm-hmm.
whether you like it or not. And well, this is a lot because there's a lot of financial inequality in
Yeah.
the U.S. Like it's not just the inner cities that are broke.
Yeah.
People out in the country are just as broke. We're just in the middle of the sticks. So we're broke in the middle of the woods as opposed to being broke in the middle of the city. There's not much of a difference
Mm.
financially at all, but it leads to it leads to some interesting things. Like you have people make fun of rednecks and like, oh, that's the most redneck thing ever. Well, actually, if you look at some of the things that they do, like I've known people who they couldn't afford a hot plate. So they flipped an iron upside down. They heated their food up on the bottom of the iron.
Mm-hmm.
Most people wouldn't think to do that because they don't have to. But when you live that close to the edge, you figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, it's 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 a different type of intelligence.
Mm. Well, it's survival, like it's that kind of like
Yeah,
base human, isn't it? And a lot of like people who live in cities have lost a lot of that like ingenuity because we're used to just kind of having stuff like you just go to the shop and get what you need, instead of having to put the work in for it sometimes.
yeah, and yeah, they put the work in for it. Tell you
Mm.
what, and I would. These are people with whom I would disagree with religiously, philosophically, and politically, but they like I'm not gonna ever disrespect them or make fun of them because they can do shit with way less. They can do a lot more with a lot less
Mm.
because they have to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, around here, it's like yeah, we have it's a split. Some people will move across the country. Others will live in the same little one horse town
Mm.
their entire life. And I think that's a lot that causes a lot of problems because you're never exposed to culture, you don't get to know anybody, and you live in an echo chamber.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that can go both ways. Hey, like there's negatives and positives of both. Something can be really beautiful about like being on the land and having your family and generations in that space. And but yeah, both ways there's things that aren't so great.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
But I don't think I'd ever want to lose it fully. I just wish they would get out more. But I wish they could afford to. Like it was some staggering statistic, like only maybe 30% of Americans have a passport.
Mm-hmm.
Like even have the passport, much less have actually left the country. Like I've gone to Canada. Back in the day, you only needed a driver's license to go visit Canada. Now you have to have a passport.
Okay.
Thanks, COVID. But right, I mean, but back in the day, we could just go visit. Like we used to be able to just go and hang out.
Mm.
Now, mostly my government has decided to be a shithead about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after 9/11 happened, things closed down. We
Yeah.
were getting to the point where maybe we could actually get, open the border back up and we go back and just need a driver license. Well, then 2020 happened and that was the end of that.
Yeah.
You know,
That
but
been through.
this country changed completely after 9/11.
Yes. I mean, the ripple effects of, I mean, it touched my country. Like I remember I was in year 7 at the time, which again, I don't know if that translates to anything for you, but I would have been 13. I
Yeah,
think
so, yeah.
maybe just,
We would call that a freshman in high school. Our high school is the last 4 years.
yeah. So ours is
So
the last 6.
okay.
Yeah. So last 6 years. So because we've got primary school, secondary school, or high school, and just the two.
Yeah.
But I remember like because I woke up in the morning and I was seeing this stuff on TV and like because the news was on or whatever, but I can't remember if I heard the story or not, but I saw it and was like, hang on. But I don't think it was not until I got to school and everyone was talking about it. And this is obviously pre-social media, everything. And then I was like, oh, that's what that was. Like, I thought, I don't know if it was like a movie or like what it was, I think the TV was on silent or whatever. But yeah, and it rocked everyone. And that was all the way down here at the bottom of Australia, It just, yeah, that was world
I
rocking.
think Americans don't realize how much of an effect that had on, outside of our country. We think, oh, well, that's just our problem, and nobody else gives a shit.
Mm,
It's not necessarily the case because I know people who remember everybody. It seems like everybody remembers where they were
yeah.
when they happened. I actually have a video on my channel of talking specifically about where I was when it happened, what happened after that, and everything. It changed everything.
Yeah.
The branch of service that I served in, the Coast Guard,
Hmm.
completely changed, and it was no longer the service that it was literally not the Coast Guard that I signed up for anymore. Which is why after 8 years I decided to get out.
How was it
But
different? How did it change?
so when it first started, when I went in, Coast Guard had always been under the Department of Transportation,
Hmm.
right? And we were never Department of Defense, and we were never associated with Homeland Defense or anything like that.
Hmm.
After 9/11, the Coast Guard transitioned to the newly implemented Department of Homeland Security.
Mm.
And the way we conducted things, like behind the scenes, changed a little bit. Nothing like operationally, like I cannot tell you things that I'm not supposed to tell you because I just don't know them. I was a welder. That's what I did. They're not going to tell me top secret bullshit. All I do is weld the boat and cut holes in it when I'm told to.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the reasons I agreed to sign up was because I was told, and it was actually at the time true, that 50% of my duty stations would be on land and 50% would be afloat.
Mm-hmm.
After 9/11, they rearranged how the military interacts with civilian contractors, and they brought in more civilian contractors to do all the land-based work so that they would free up the coasties to be assigned to ships. so we can go out and do the things that you can't put a civilian on a boat. You can't put a civilian on a Coast Guard boat and send them out for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that. They're not going to get on the boat. No contractor's going to get on that damn boat.
Mm.
I didn't have a choice. So when they changed that, all of my land billets, a billet is just a duty assignment, kind of went away. And I became almost entirely afloat.
Mm.
I didn't like that.
Mm.
I didn't sign up for that. I didn't want to do that. And you would think that there were people who would be, you would think that there were people who would support the military, and there were. But the Coast Guard is the smallest and most underrated branch in the military. People don't even recognize it as a branch of the military. They think it's like the Merchant Marines. When you say in the Coast Guard, like, oh, well, you're just a lifeguard.
Mm.
No,
Mm.
no, we're search and rescue, but because we're not, and this doesn't speak very well about America's personality, is because we don't have combatants.
Mm.
We're not the real military. Even though, yeah, we are, and in times of war, we fall under the Department of the Navy.
Yeah.
But during peace times, our primary mission is search and rescue and maritime law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, we're not the big damn heroes that the Marines are. We're not, we don't do the hard job like the Army. We don't do. They don't really make that many movies about the Coast Guard.
I was thinking, though, there is an amazing movie about, I believe it was Bruce Willis, and I think he is a Coast Guard this is like Bruce Willis' heyday.
The Guardian.
Is that what it's called? Yeah,
that's called The Guardian.
That's a good one.
It's either Bruce Will. I can't remember Bruce Will. There is The Guardian,
mm-hmm.
and then there's another one that is kind of a romantic comedy that involves the Coast Guard.
Okay.
That would be it's the rescue swimmer and the helicopter and the helicopters. That's The Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good movie, and as far as Hollywood goes, they get it about as right as Hollywood is capable of getting it. Which is to say, not very.
Yeah.
I've never said hoorah in my entire Coast Guard career. Never. We don't really have that because we're not combat oriented.
Mm-hmm.
We just go do the damn work. We get the job done, and hoorah is kind of a Marine thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Marine Corps. We don't really do that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't sell movies.
True.
So it was Ashton Kutcher. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ashton Kutcher was in that movie.
Okay. I don't remember that one. I'll have to look it up.
It was the same guy that played Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I can't remember the actor's name.
Yeah, I can't either, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the Coast Guard after 9/11, everything changed. And America's attitude changed too. Something about that event kind of, we started to spiral downwards. It was not this past 6 years, The orange one didn't do it.
No.
It happened way back in, back in 2001, sorry. That's when things started to really get a little weird.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to have this kind of a conversation.
I know. What have we've ended up on this like philosophical, interesting, like
yeah.
Yeah, but it is.
That's what happens. That's what happens when witches get together and talk about shit, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh well. Anyway, I guess we better wrap it up before Zoom kicks us out again.
Probably a good idea.
It's been a pleasure. I've been wanting to talk to you for years now, so I'm glad we finally got to.
Yeah, this has been awesome and really fun. Such a good idea too. So we'll have to get back together and do something and figure out Zoom next time, so we're not getting kicked off every so often.
Yeah, this third time. Good grief. This is going to be a very long video, probably, though.
I think so.
That's all right. All right, yeah, and if it's on your computer locally, send it to me whenever you have a chance. If you got to go to work, you got to go to work.
I will.
But, all right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right.
Yes, you have to turn it off, don't you?
Yeah, I can stop the recording. So should we do a little sign off and then stop the recording?
Sure. Yeah, I don't really have an outro. So so yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for joining us at the Forge. And thank you, Owlvine, for coming in to visit us at the Forge.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. It was fun. Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.